Hey, it's Dina. I don't feel good. Let's see how this goes. Welcome to One Funny Morning Show.
From Monday to Friday.
And sometimes on Saturday.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
You never know what's gonna happen.
Carmen.
Cortez.
Good morning, everybody.
What's outside your weather drawer?
Good morning. Uppie, 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 everybody.
I'm Sandy from Pofftown, North Carolina, here on my hopefully soon to be finished deck, and you're watching One Funny Morning with your host, the one and only Dina Blizzard.
Hey, Sandy, that was so beautiful. Good morning. Good morning. I showered. I don't know if it helped at all. I'm going to eat cookies. That's who I am this morning. I hope everybody's ready. I'm like, this morning. I took a shower for you. You're welcome. I don't know if it's going to help. I have this magical problem. I'm losing weight and I haven't worked out. What? Girl, that is magical. Hey from the UK, Matthew Bailey Sweeting. Thanks for joining us. You feeling better? I'm feeling a little better. If you don't feel good, you should take it another day. I know, Luann. I'm not saying this is going to last very long. I'm just trying to get a gauge. I feel a little better. So I don't know, like, is this the official fall sickness? I feel like everybody around me has had this sickness. But it's still, did you brush your teeth? I did. I did that for you as well. Dean had it. Brooke had it. My mom had it. Had a black bear break into our backyard fence last night. No, you should move. What? Do you have a cold? I don't know what I have, Christine. It's like right here behind my eyes. And I don't know. It could be allergies, Tracy. It just knocked me out. Like I wasn't really feeling great right before Tipsy Tuesday. And I was like, I should be fine. But in my gut, I was like, I think it might be seasonal allergies. I don't know. I just know that like my eyes want to go to sleep. Now, is that not like every other day? It is. But I don't know. So, yeah, Alejandra, like, listen, I could be like sick to my stomach and I'm still going to be like, I'll be there. But once my head isn't, I'm like, I don't know what we're even talking about. One day it's raining, one day it's nice, the next day it's raining. I know. So, I don't know, Curly Top. I just know that Dean and Brooke were both like, I don't know, on day 9. And I was like, are you going to go to urgent care? Like, at some point, you have to do something. Will you move in with Di while not well? Well, I mean, that seems only fair. I was supposed to take her to an appointment yesterday. I missed that, but she was fine. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's weird. I just got censored on Facebook. YouTube's on, yeah. I've been taking all the NyQuils, DayQuils, anything cool. I think I might have overdosed yesterday because I forgot. You know when you're sick, and you have to stand there for saying, did I take this medicine? What time did I take this medicine? Because all the hours just blend together into just one big hour, and then it's nighttime. I blew up eggs last night. I don't even know what that means. What does it mean? Yeah, here's Di. Don't come near me. I said, don't come near you. You gave it to me. What? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Di's the best. I don't want you getting me sick. I said, you got me sick. That's how this started. What are you talking about? Mm-hmm. Which Rocky star, Amy? She said the Rocky star passed away. Which Rocky star? Not Sylvester. I got a message that said I got too many comics I wasn't allowed to post. What in the world? Like if I wanted to, I wouldn't know how. Yeah, I don't know what would happen. And I've been trying to get together. Polly passed away. Oh, Polly Burt Young. Yeah. I know. Hurts my whole body. Okay. I don't know if this was a good idea. But yesterday, of course I do, Amy. Yesterday I watched The Pope's Exorcist. Now, this was not a good idea. By myself, maybe high on medicine, watching The Pope's Exorcist alone in my house. Has anybody watched it? It wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be, and all the lights were on, and maybe the windows were open, and maybe I only watched it in 10-minute increments. So, Russell Crowe, I think, is in it. Chocolate Lab Lover. I mean, it had scary moments. I can't even watch the commercial. I started to watch it and quickly escaped. Oh, I only got up to the pig part and I was done. Yeah, no, it wasn't. I mean, listen, was the devil there? Yes. Okay. And the video froze as soon as you started talking about The Exorcist. It's called The Pope's Exorcist. Now, I think something shady happens at the end, but I can't figure it out. Talking with it is way scary. I don't know that it was my best idea. It's on Netflix. I also watched Tammy, which has Melissa McCarthy in it, who's great. But I had a lot of big names in it. It was funny, Heather, but I feel like it's the same movie over and over again. You know? Almost like Adam Sandler. Then I'm like looking around. Exactly, Tanya. Now, I just started watching The Fall of the House of Usher, you know, because I know, Lorene, I saw the picture. I cannot watch only thrillers like Cocaine Bear. Stop it, Kezia. No one should have watched that. I did, but it was stupid. And Barbie said she watched it. At the end, a little line comes up. I'm going to look it up. And it says, his name is Gabriel. That he goes on to write a number of books about what happened. And I'm like, wait a minute. Is this real? I'll look it up. The Pope's Exorcist. Exorcist. How do you want to spell exorcist? Exorcist. I think that, yes, he was a real person, said the other Dina. I put in the Pops Exorcist. I like the film Pops. Pops Exorcist. Hold on. Based on the 1990 book, An Exorcist tells his story by Gabriel Amorth. It is a true story. What? There's a sequel? What? Yep. Yep. They said it's true. From the exotic destination of Delaware. Good morning. Jeremy, we were just talking about exorcism. Obviously, it's Thursday. Had real voices of an actual, or no? Oh, I didn't watch. Oh no, the Golden Bachelor would be tonight. Tracy, you can't watch that because we do talk about it on Fridays. I had a child this morning that might be in need of an exorcism. Oh, face yoga was supposed to be today, but she had to reschedule, which is fine because I don't think that my face was ready. But we'll get her on. Yeah. Who were believers changed their stance. Crazy stuff. Was Tammy about the Faye Baker? No, although I would like to watch that. No. No. Although, who plays her? The real pretty girl. That surely didn't narrow down Hollywood. Who's the actress that plays Tammy Faye Baker? Because can you watch the Tammy Faye Baker movie like on Netflix? Because the girl that played that's it. Thanks, Patty. Jessica Chastain played her, and she talked about how much putting all that makeup on, especially the eye makeup, just like aged her. It was crazy. I bet that's a very interesting story. Oh, Sebastian, I wish it was a margarita. My face is not ready. That's all right. We postponed it, Jen, so you're in a good way. I think we all need a vase. I didn't drink anything yesterday. Yeah, I mean, face yoga is canceled for today. I mean, I could make some faces at you, but I don't think it's going to be this. And that would be like helpful. It'll just be like that. And all you guys will be doing it. And you'll be like, this doesn't seem helpful at all. So, so we'll do it when like a real person's here who knows things other than me just making faces and you. I have the vase you drink from. It's my brown sugar holder. Yeah, let's talk about the Taylor Swift tour movie, because Dean said that movie theaters have changed their rules based just on this movie. What does that mean, Dina? That means that apparently while the movie's playing in movie theaters, so if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, because I wasn't even familiar, but apparently they taped Taylor Swift's touring show. And now they have taken it and they're playing it in movies. So if you didn't have the gajillion dollars that one needed to get a ticket to this show, you could pay $20 and you go to the movie and experience the concert that way. Fine. But Dean said all the movie theaters that are playing it had to sign up and agree to breaking some of their rules. And I was like, what rules? He's like, well, normally if you wanted to go see the movie, you have to stay in your seat. And I was like, what? He's like, you have to stay in your seat when you watch a movie? I was like, yeah, that's what everybody does. No, not for this movie. And then he showed video of people recording people at the movie concert. So at the concert, which is held at a movie theater, and just the whole movie theater, not in their seats. They're all in the front of the movie theater. Yeah, where like normally there's no people, and they're all dancing and singing the entire time. It's like a dance party. Yeah. I was like, so if I wanted, which there's not really, she seems nice. I don't have anything against her. I don't think there's not a lot of concerts I go to. Like it has to be somebody that I'm like, I'm going to go. Like they're at an actual concert. Yes. Definitely a good show. That's what I heard. So it was. I think it's nice to make it accessible to everybody. But some people said they were paying $60 to go to that. What? Yeah, kind of like the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Yeah, I imagine. I've never seen one of those in real life. And I was the only one sitting all night. Paid $13 for it. Yeah, listen, no harm. So yeah, I heard that was happening. Well, of course, there's going to be haters. So there's people like recording it. Same price as a regular movie. I don't know. I think it sounds like it depends on where you live. Because they were in the theater next door and it was loud. Oh. Yeah. But she seems down to earth. I have to say, maybe it's because she's been doing this for so long. She seems very down to earth, which is such a stark difference between seeing videos. I don't know let me see how old is Taylor Swift now. Seeing pictures and video of her, speaking, and she seems to have stayed out of the fray. I mean, you can't say she stayed out of the fray because she's Taylor Swift, but she's missed out on a lot of stuff. And I guess what I am comparing her to is Britney Spears. She's 34. She's 34? 33. Well, good for her. Because I'm telling you, and again, I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about celebrities, but I swear every time I see a video of Britney Spears, I just want to hug her. Does anybody feel like that? I feel sad. I feel like a lot of the people from my generation that we grew up with that were mega stars, they're not right. You know what I'm saying? Shirley Temple. Am I wrong? That was just wrong. What's her name? Who played Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz? And then the daughter. Yeah. Back in the day, she's been destroyed my heart. That's what I mean. Thanks, Gloria. Judy Garland. How could you be Judy Garland and do what Hollywood did to her? Just a shame. So it makes me happy when you see somebody like Taylor Swift, who started, there's some clip came up. She was like 10, or she was talking about when she was 10 with her mom and going to Nashville and trying to get a record deal and all the things. Yeah. So I know. I just the whole Free Britney movement. I was like, maybe we shut up. That's not good. Yeah, too much. Marilyn Monroe, the whole thing. But you know who grew up during our time. Who, I mean, I guess you could say, well, she wasn't during our time. I'm jumping around. But do you remember Punky Brewster? Listen, you got to be like a certain age, right, to stay with me on this one. But Punky Brewster was our age. And I remember watching some documentary, right, because it would have been like The Facts of Life, Punky Brewster, Different Strokes, like all that time. And a lot of people... Yeah, Soleil Moon Frye. Yeah. A lot of people that, again, grew up during that time, they weren't okay. But Punky Brewster, she was like big and then disappeared. And she talked about how her mom really made it so she could have like a normal life. Yeah, Mia Bialik, she's another one that seemed blossom. She seemed to have gotten around it. And the other one is Danica. You know which show I'm talking about. Danica McKellar. But the ones that were just kind of kept to the side seemed to fare better. But even like that whole documentary that came out about Brooke Shields, and that was her mom. She'll tell you straight up. Danica Patrick is the race car driver. Danica McKellar, Winnie from the Wonder. Yeah, she seemed to be okay, but they all had things. I think the greatest thing that could happen to Brooke Shields is when she went to Princeton. Yeah, it was. And lost a lot of friends. Yeah. I'm telling you, the Brooke Shields interview, it's so great. Can you imagine, like, you got Brooke Shields' face and your mom? It's just hard. Do I keep phrasing? I don't know. Yeah, the Brooke Shields documentary was interesting. Topanga. So many. They're all so beautiful. But it's nice. It's nice if you could see people just be able to do what they like to do and then lead a happy life. You know, whatever. Anywho, so I don't know if it's this time of year, but I feel like in the fall, I have lots of conversations with my kids. Maybe it's because it's back to school time. But, you know, I've always said that we are an anxiety family. We talk about anxiety and depression and all of things. I feel like we're having a lot more of those conversations in our house. I don't know if you guys are having those conversations, but I hope you are, and in a good way, about, you know, starting over. And this time of the year, you know, can get a little crazy. I just feel like been having lots of conversations about let's take care of ourselves, let's take care of our mental health. I don't know. We've been doing that, a lot of that. So we'll see. Hopefully everybody is easing into the holiday season. Very familiar with the different types of OCD. Yeah, I didn't know for a long time that OCD was a form of anxiety. I don't think people ever talk about it like that. It's mostly like, girl, you got OCD like that. Yeah. Seasonal depression kicking in. Yeah, you gotta take care of yourself. I just saw a clip of Kerry Washington, and so proud of her, so mature. Good for her, Katie. There was an interview with Kerry Washington, and she was talking about how she was telling somebody she was going to go see her therapist, and they seemed surprised. And they were like, "What do you mean? You're going to your therapist? Like, you're very together?" And she said, "Oh no, I am very together, but I've been going to my therapist for 30 years." And the person looked at her and said, "Well, maybe you should get a new therapist if it's not working." And she said, "I was very confused because I have this therapist. To me, being with the same therapist for so long is a good thing because I'm not trying to work to be done. Like I'm not trying to solve something. Like to me, this is my gift to myself to help me work through my things. It's an ongoing thing that I do." Yeah, she's very well put together. It was just really a beautiful way to think about therapy. And I say to my kids a lot, I'm like, listen, you understanding your own brain is the greatest gift you can give yourself, and encouraging people to understand their own brains is such a gift. And saying to my kids, like, if you make your mental health the last thing that you deal with, nothing else is going to fall in line. And it's got to be the horse. I was explaining I said, didn't you ever hear the saying, you got to put you're putting the cart before the horse? They're like, yeah, I don't know what that is. And I said, well, the cart is your life. And if you put your life first, and the horse is therapy, or taking care of yourself. Okay, that's not even for us. It's just a random yellow truck that happens to be driving by. Get away from the window. And I said, going back to my real deep conversation, I was like, cart is your life and the horse is therapy. And if the dogs go nuts. If your horse is always behind your cart and you're letting life lead, not good. They don't want to have this conversation. They don't. They were like, let's distract her. Anyway, so I don't know who needs to hear this. But we are our unbiased person. Look at things from the outside and just process things. I agree. And I find myself, especially at my kids' age, I think divorce kind of adds an interesting element to conversations as kids get older, right? Because you're dealing with that your kids are too old now to tell them what to do, right? They should be. So now we're advisors at best, and the advisors maybe don't agree. And when you're divorced, they don't have to. And so, now you're getting lots of different advice from different people. And at this point, I find this kind of nuance now where it's no longer, you should listen to me because I'm your mom. I'm like, you should listen to everybody. You should ask who's in your group, who's in your trusted group. And it's me and your dad and your grandma, and your sister, and yourself. And you gotta listen, and then you gotta decide who you want to really take in. Because I think that who you surround yourself with and who's on your advisory board can really help or hurt wherever you are. And so you got to ask yourself, who's on my advisory board? Do I trust my advisory board? Because if your advisory board isn't great, then again. But anyway, I don't know if everybody's having those conversations, but I do feel like we've been having them a lot over here. And I don't know if it's the time of year. I feel like in summer, nobody's thinking about that stuff. But as we kind of, get back into October and get into all the things and the holidays and school and work, it's a lot. So just put that into your brain. What's running your show, your cart or your horse? That's not an easy question to answer sometimes. Yeah, performance review of your advisory board. I'd be like, I don't know about this board. They seem to drink a lot. So funny. So funny. Anyway, so did I tell you what we're making this Sunday? Does anybody want to tell me what we're making? I should know. I can't even find my cart or my horse. I'm a mess. No. My horse died and the cart broke down. Listen, I don't know what kind of shape your cart's in. Okay. Maybe your cart's like falling apart. Is it 7 lesser layer? Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, listen, I'm not saying your cart's in good order or your horse don't have 3 legs, okay? I'm just saying they at least got to be in the right order. Take care of the horse. The horse has got to lead. Yeah, it is. But yeah, you gotta pick up the phone and you gotta find a therapist. If you don't know what to do, you're like, I'm lost, I don't know what to do, get yourself a therapist. Talk it out with somebody that does not have an ulterior motive. We talk about that a lot. I'm like, listen, whether or not people even know it, everybody's coming with some kind of bias, which is what I think the other person was saying. It's an unbiased person. Because you can do it. When people say like you can do it all by yourself, that's figurative. It doesn't mean literally all by yourself. It means sometimes you need an unbiased person to be like, tell me what's up. I'm not your friend. I'm not your mom. I don't know a whole lot about your history. I can only help you based on what you tell me. So, I find too that I keep saying, really strong women ask for help. The ones that are doing it. And asking for help is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. And the good thing is that the more you ask people for help, the more that you're able to reach out and help other people. Exactly. Sometimes your family doesn't understand. Yeah, when they said, I'm good and I don't need therapy anymore, how do I get one to keep? Oh, I don't know, Christine. I feel like there are therapists out there. But I feel like I learned about it through another friend of mine. Because I said to her, I said, you seem fine. Why are you in therapy? She's like, that's why I seem fine. I'm not fine. I think all the time. I never stop thinking. I think constantly around the clock. And she's like, so I do it to keep myself in check. So it's just interesting. Yeah, find another one. It's like men. There's always another one coming down the road. My mom keeps telling me that story. I guess it's a story that her Aunt Annie used to say. Was it Aunt Annie? And she'd say, yeah, when they was younger, there were 7 sisters. And anytime that any of them got broken up with or broken heart, Aunt Annie'd say, listen, the guys are like, they're like buses. There's always another one coming. Don't worry about it. Let it go. There'll be another one coming down the street. Mm, mm. Yeah. Mm. I haven't seen my therapist for 8 years now. Yeah, my mom constantly, men are like buses. Another one coming soon. There it is, Mary. Much more eloquent. So, yeah. What street? Maybe I'm on the wrong street, said Shakira, because my street don't have any buses. It just mostly guys on bikes. Like a unicycle, like a clown. Told our kids when I was freaking out they were getting to. I said they were going to figure out the small things before become big things. I want them to think that you only go to therapy when things go really wrong, said Bethany. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. It's like, yeah. It's like a clown car of men. How many men you got in that little car? A lot. Yeah, a lot. Yeah. It's on Church Street, girl. You know, they all had the divorce class. That was the biggest thing this week, was that there's such thing as divorce class, which apparently is where all the eligible men are. So funny. Yeah. So funny. Anywho. So today I go for a CAT scan. So here's what we've narrowed down this kidney stone to. So apparently on this side, there's a giant kidney stone. Either 1.5 centimeter kidney stone or 3 smaller ones that look like a giant one. So if it's 1, then we have to blow it up. If it's 3, that's the one that's in there now. It's not ready. Yeah. I don't know if I'd be a good therapist, because I think that I would actually tell you what I think. And I don't think you're supposed to do that. I thought drinking out of the vase up. Yeah, Cindy, well, here's what it was. This kidney stone is the same kidney stone that I've had for the last 6 months. And 6 months ago, he said it was 1 big kidney stone. Then 5 months ago, he said it was 3 small kidney stones. And then it started to hurt again. And I was like, I think we have a problem, because it's starting to move and nothing's breaking away. Like if I'm having pain, something's moving. And if it was 3 little kidney stones, 1 would start to roll away and none's rolled away. So I think it's 1 big one. And if it's a big one, then I have to blow it up, which I'm not looking for. It's not fun. It is like kidney stone roulette, but in a gentle, skilled, developing way. I would not do that, Kimberly. It's time to go ride Thunder Mountain. Who's meeting me there? It is. It's not good. So we'll see. Then I'm going to have to schedule it. It's going to be like a whole thing. So that's happening. Is that how they damaged your uvula? Was it? It was. Oh no, why'd you say that, Shakendra? Now I remember. Oh boy, you're right. Remember? And I was like, oh. I remember now. Blowing up is better than surgery. Yeah, it was awful next year. Yeah. I'm finally feeling normal. I was blown up last Friday. No, they don't surgically remove them. They just blow them up, and then they turn 1 giant kidney stone into 1,000 kidney stones. It's not horrible, but it's not. No, I stopped drinking tea. Paige, that's why I drink this lemonade out of this giant vase. So it's not like it's going to break down any kidney stones. Lo siento. Thanks, Shakindra. But to my knowledge, there are no new ones in my kidney. So if I do get this one taken care of, then hopefully I won't have any more. Because that was the thing. I just keep growing them. I'm like, we got to stop this. So I'm hoping this will be the last round. We'll see. Because I don't need this. I don't need this in my life. So we'll see. I heard something instead of the one that, yeah, I only usually get them on my right side. But did you ever like wonder what it's like? Did you ever see boxers when they get punched in the side? And you're like, I wonder how that feels. I do. I don't wonder anymore. What time is it your time? 9:25, Alec. Yeah. Oh, Kathy, you're fun. My friend has had 11 lithotripsies. God forbid. Did they give you like a card, like at the coffee shop? After 10 lithotripsies, your 11th one is free, like that. A dairy and ice cream can cause that. I told him, I guess I was seeing you as I drank my milkshake in front of him. Yeah, you should get a free lithotripsy with every 10 lithotripsies. If you can spell lithotripsy, you should get a free lithotripsy. Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know. So we'll see. I may watch the entire series of The Fall of the House of Usher today. I may get some things done. Yeah, it always pops.
Oh, look who's up and at 'em.
Oh, D. Michael's here. Oh, you got your tag out of my car?
What?
That tag is in my car.
What tag?
The one you just put on your body.
Oh, yeah.
Was that from my car? Or did you got another one?
No, it's from your car.
Are you using my water bottle?
Yeah.
That's weird since it's mine.
Yeah. People have been stealing my stuff around here.
Really? Because you're stealing my stuff.
Well, it felt right.
Okay. Are you coming home tonight?
Of course. Phillies game.
Did they not play last night?
Nope.
Did you work your entire schedule around the Phillies? It's what it feels like.
Yeah. Work all day yesterday and then I'm off. Yeah. I'm going to watch Phillies game.
Okay.
All right. See you later.
All right. I'll see you later, Dean. So anyway, I'm sorry I'm a little low energy today, but hopefully I'll get better today and tomorrow and the weekend. I guess Jim mentioned that. No, I didn't, Kyle. I'll have to look at it. I didn't really do much yesterday other than watch an exorcism and some random videos from the Facebook. So we'll see. But yes, keep fingers crossed that no face yoga, Carrie, she had to cancel and my face wasn't ready. So we'll do it again another day. Sometimes we got to have like a sick day where you're just like, So are you a Jace Kelsey fan since you go to the Philadelphia things? I'm an everybody fan. Yeah, I don't have any, everybody seems real excited about it. Dean and my mom love watching it. Steph and Wendy are freaks about it. So I'm surrounded. And Chris is a freak. I am going to go back to bed, Kate. But I'm proud of ourselves to get here and show up. So I hope you have a great day, everybody. And here's to hoping that everybody is feeling better. Nobody gets the itis in the head. I don't know. But do something nice for yourself. Start therapy. Call. get your horse out in front of your life and say, hey, I think I could use a little bit of help. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know who's here that needed to hear that, but if you're not putting yourself and your mental health first, everything else is going to be a struggle. So hopefully you're in a good place. I wish that for all of you. And like Judy says, do something nice for yourself today. Go buy a box of chocolate. Do whatever. Something nice for yourself today. But thanks for watching as always, and have a great day and a blessed day. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow. All right. Have a good one. Bye.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on